All right. Hi, who are you? Do you guys hear me?
I hear you.
Great. Is your name Karen?
Yes, it is.
Hi, Karen. Nice to meet you in person.
Hi, you too.
Well, I'm sure we'll have a few people jumping on here real quick, so we'll just stay tuned. Hi, Luna. Welcome on board.
Hi, Creo. Thank you.
We'll give it a couple minutes, see who else is going to join us for our first Digital Public Mastermind. And you never know, it might just be a small little group tonight as we just get started here. So um, let's begin and we'll see what happens. So I wanted just to begin by welcoming everybody. I know there's going to be a bunch of people who are going to watch the replay here. So congratulations to everybody for jumping on board and for the launch of the Digital Republic. These are going to be the masterminds that are going to be held every Wednesday moving forward. And so the format that we'd like to take is just, having a fun kind of welcome at the beginning and celebrate some of the victories and success that have happened inside the community up until this point or in between week from week. So I'm going to ask you guys to also, share a little bit. There's Nancy, there's Luna on tonight. And so I would like to begin that I am so thrilled that we were able to launch April 1st and get the platform up and running, turn things on live. This has been 8 months of solid work for me and Kristen, a bunch of behind the scenes, and then we partnered with Wade and Krista, and it's just been a lot of brainstorming and visualization of what this could be. So we're really thrilled to be able to offer this to our community now and to have things, the light turned green and we're up and running. So I want to celebrate that huge success. And April 1st was no joke. It was our launch and we're thrilled about it. And we look forward to what the coming months to years will bring for all of us. So that's a big success, a big win for me. I'd love to hear from both Luna and Nancy and Carla jumping on. Just some victories or some good things that have happened in the last week. And you can just unmute yourself and put it forward. Since we're a small group, we'll just have the open lines rather than needing to put everything into the chat windows.
So I'll start. I'm Karen. So very new to this. We just started in end of January. I just started the training session and it looks great. And I love all the graphics. Like it's so inviting. So we're gonna get some ads going and people in.
Yeah. You're going to grow a great business here. I appreciate that. That's my wife, Kristen, who you've probably seen in the videos.
Mm-hmm.
She's an amazing artist and painter. So we just let her go wild with the branding, and she really kind of wanted just to make people feel good. When you see it, you feel good and you feel open and excited.
Yeah. So pass along a great job to her.
I will indeed, yes. And I'm happy to hear that you're, welcome to the online space and getting up and going. And we're thrilled with what we've created here and what we're going to be able to do and provide for you. So really excited just to get to know you more and also be business partners with you as we grow this thing.
Sounds good. Looking forward to it.
You're welcome. Luna, do you have any highlights? I think a celebration is just you getting on board.
Hi. Yeah, I'm super stoked to be on board. I do have a question, but I can save it till the end if it's not appropriate to ask up front. It's just my burning question.
Let's just spend just do a celebration, whether it's related to the business or in life, something to kind of like start with, and then I'll dive into all the questions that both of you have, and I'll be happy to walk through whatever that looks like.
Cool. Yeah, I think just getting on board and watching the first video and downloading the checklist and starting to go through that. So yeah, I feel like if I just do a little something every day, then I can do this. It's like learning a new language, the online environment. So I love the way you guys have really laid it out. Like a paint by numbers, it looks like. So I feel like even me, who's totally tech illiterate, can figure this out if I just plug away.
Yeah. No, absolutely. So congratulations. Way to take that first step, get onboarded. Hey, Bella, welcome to the Mastermind. We are just having a round of celebrations and kind of marking a little bit of success to get things started. Hi, Sandy. Welcome to the Mastermind. So what I'll do is I'll invite you guys, if you're not speaking, just to mute yourself. But when you are, perfect. That was you, Luna. So we're just beginning by having a round of hello, your name, where you're from, and just a success, whether that be in the business or in life, to check in. So Bella, I'm going to put the spotlight on you. You're up next.
Sweet. Hi, I'm Bella. I'm in Asheville, North Carolina. I love my conga machine, and I've had it for 10 years, and I've sold a little handful here and there, and I'm so excited about the Digital Republic and the social platform that it creates for people to find an easy way to make a home-based business. And I'm really, 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 really excited today because I just got approved for a new home that we're going to move into soon. And that's where I'm going to rock this business. So I'm really happy to be here.
Awesome. Congratulations, Bella.
Thank you.
And you were my first coaching call in the new program, so that was like a bit of a success for both of us. So that's exciting.
Yay, it's official.
It's official. Yes. Great to have you on board.
Thank you.
Sandy, I'm going to put the spotlight on you. You want to say where you're from, your name, and a little success?
Hi, everyone. I'm Sandy Kipple. I'm from Kitchener, Ontario, Canada. And I love my tongue and water as well. And I think the fact that I'm even looking at this is a success because this is way out of my comfort zone. But I'm excited about it, and I just love sharing the message. So
great. Well, welcome aboard, Sandy. Yes, and congratulations on being an action stepper and like stretching out of your comfort zones, because I think that's the world of entrepreneurialism, right? If it feels comfortable, it feels safe, you're probably not doing enough, and you're not going to get, the traction in your dreams that you deserve. So I'm super happy to have you on board. As you can tell, we're thrilled that we've got this thing up and running and launched. There's been so many months of a lot of hustle in the background. So we're thrilled to have this be their first mastermind and have you all on board. I don't know if there's anyone else. Naya, I saw you jump on and off there. And Carla, if you guys wanted to come on in and just, introduce yourself, where you're from, and a celebration at this point.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
I'm having a terrible time with my laptop today, so I'm going to leave the screen off because I'm almost not on here. So I'm glad that you can hear me. I'm stoked on the whole Kangen water thing, and I have been for a long time. I've had my machine since 2010. And I think that stepping into the online business is probably the biggest and most awesome thing that's happening, because the world is changing, and I realize that using social media in a professional way and in a way that can attract more people to you that desire a life that's better for themselves and for their family and for their communities is just enormous. And I am so thankful for the incredible amount of work that you guys have put in to create this online platform. I just spent the whole day going through the back office. I've gone through everything. I did more on the back end of Facebook today, so I'm understanding it a little bit more, and I'm stoked. Now I have a reason and you know, a desire to be on social media for a really good thing. So yeah, that's
Awesome.
my win. I have a bunch of conversations happening locally too, which is awesome as well. So 2 things going on at the same time with Kangen, and I'm pleased.
Yay, welcome Carla. For everybody else on the line, I've been with Enagic for 8.5 years, and we've grown a great business. And the first water system I sold to was to Carla.
Yep.
Right? And so Carla's grown a great business. She's got like 60, 70 sales, moving towards 6A. And it's just, you know, she's one of my closest friends. So it's so great to have you join us in this new, it's like Kangen Water 2.0 for us.
Yeah,
right?
totally.
I love it.
Thank you so much.
Great to have you here, Carla.
Thanks.
Naya, do you want to jump on? I see your video is off too, but maybe you just want to say hello, where you're from, any success, any victories along the way?
Yes. Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah. Speak up a little bit though.
Okay, sorry. Yes, I'm traveling at the moment, but yeah, so I'm so happy to be here. Like Carla, I joined Gilly quite early with Youth for Real, and yeah, it was a game changer. Running water, you know, change your water, change your life. It's for real, and it's been just momentum ever since. And I'm also really excited to be using the social media platform. I think it really is where we're headed globally, and it allows us to reach more people and do it with this incredible platform that you guys have created. I'm really grateful for all the work you've done, and I'm so happy to be here with you guys.
Awesome. Thank you, Naya, for sharing. I'm so happy to have you on board too. And you've been checking this out with me for a few weeks and getting super excited. So I think you're just going to do fantastic. And you've got some people in your current Enagic business that are ready to jump on board with you. So good things are happening. I see my buddy Joe jumped on. Joe, we're doing a quick round of introducing ourselves, where we're from, and any successes that we've had in the last week or anything like positive news you want to throw into the chat. So you're unmuted. Introduce yourself.
Oh, hi, everyone.
Hi, Joe.
Just pretty real. Looks good.
Good. Joe's from Vancouver too, and you're a singer. How would you describe yourself, Joe? You're a musician or an actor or both?
Oh God, I'm a hack.
Cool.
I'm a in the shower singer.
Awesome. I'll let you, you can mute, or I can do that on your side. So I think we've covered everybody. So welcome to the mastermind. And now I want to just open it up for your questions. And some of you may have had a chance to go through the system. I can do a screen share if you have any questions, where things live, what's happening. So we'll just turn it open to kind of a general Q&A, and I will do my best to answer all of that. So we are kind of a small group, so I think if you've got something, you can just unmute yourself and ask a question. So it can be question, comments, whatever. It's an open forum right now. I don't have any particular material that I want to cover. I was just going to see, I imagined that there was probably some questions and, you know, where does this live, or what's this all about, or how do we do this from the field? So I'll just turn it over to you guys. If you got any question, who wants to go first?
I'll go.
Great.
I haven't gotten too far through the trainings yet. It's on my to-do list tonight. But is there information in there about how to actually set up our landing page?
Yes. Well, the landing pages are all set up for you, right? So when you log in, and so I'm going to do a screen share because that's just going to make everything super simple, and you guys can see this along the way. It's not letting me. Do you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So we're in the resource center. That's what we call kind of this back area. And under profile, if you fill out the personal information, the picture, the social links, you want to make sure you got all this in, and it's just the username. You don't have to put the whole URL. It's just the username. So, you know, we're Creel and Kristen. This is where you're going to put your quote at the bottom of the page. So, you know, you can personalize it in that way, and you just want to save all this stuff. So that is helping to personalize your landing page. And then when you go under links, you're going to have the websites. And so these websites are already, or the landing pages, they're all set up and ready for you. So you just click on them. You can choose to use all three of them, or you can choose one depending on what you want to go with. So this is your landing page, and the picture that you put into the profile area will be here, and this is the quote that we wrote and our names on there. So you can personalize it all from underneath the profile tab, and then underneath links, and now you've got this landing page. So I could just take this landing page and pass that on, or if you've seen in the further on in the training, we show you how to go to GoDaddy, buy a domain, and then actually forward that domain. So that's what I've done with ours, and I'll just show you how that works. So underneath profile, there's this button called domains, and these are the two personal domains that we have. So if I copied and pasted this and opened up a new browser and I put that there, it is a redirect back to the landing page. So you can...
So just by typing, because I already got bellaensign.com, so just by typing it in that spot, it will redirect it to the landing page?
No, you have to go to GoDaddy.
I have to go through okay, yeah, I'll go through the training videos.
Yeah, you got to go to GoDaddy or whoever you bought it from, and it's real simple. It's called forwarding. And so you're just going to forward it to the URL. And one thing to notice, it's most people want to put the full HTTP. Normally, they already have that there. You just have to put thedigitalrepublic.com. It'll be your name, offer HTML. So, and that usually it syncs within a few minutes, maybe 20 minutes, and then that's the forwarding. So you can put in your name.com or whatever your personal domain is, and then send that link to people. They'll click on that, and it will instantly forward it to the landing pages that we have in the resource center. Cool.
Sweet. Thanks, Creel.
Yeah. And so part of that, guys, is you definitely want to have a sharp looking picture and a good picture quality here, because it's going to show up in your landing pages. I should just let you know, if there's any challenges, or if links are broken, or things aren't working, or something doesn't make sense, we really want to get your feedback at this time. April is about getting our existing team members onboarded, and also kind of now that we've got it live, there's going to be a few loose ends and things that need to get fixed up. We want to take care of that all through April, so that when we go fully live, May 1st, we're going to have everything super great. And so we definitely welcome and invite your feedback, either directly to your upline coach or sponsor, or there is a great tab right here, which is support. And you can send a support an email saying, hey, this thing in the back office isn't working for me, or this link is broken. And we will, our wonderful personal assistant, Vida, she checks all of that, and she makes sure she resources it to where it needs to go to get fixed. So we're really working hard behind the scenes. So that's how you can get things done as well.
I have something to add to that.
Great, please do.
Especially with this, around this section, because I bought my domain through GoDaddy. I went through setting up my landing page and all that stuff today, and it's really important. I know that you guys put it in there, but it's now that I have gone through it, and I'm glad I checked, is that if you put in your hyperlinks for Facebook and Instagram and anything else that you might have, my Facebook link to my business page, when I click on it, it goes to some random person. She has the same first name as me, spelt the same, but it's an entirely different person. And I tried to do it a few different ways to see if I could correct the issue on my end. And then I had to actually reach out to support. They haven't been able to figure it out yet, but they've been in touch with me all day with doing screenshots and stuff. So really check your hyperlinks, because I didn't expect that could happen. But yeah, my links aren't working right now.
So Carla, is that because you're the, and so I'm gonna show you guys, you know, it just, these questions will open up opportunities for education. So when they ask for the username,
yeah.
So I go to, I'm gonna open up Facebook here. And let's sign back in. And we're going to do the shortcuts over here. So when I go to Creel and Kristen, which is our business page, that's the one we've got linked. Your username will be right here. So it's that end part, Creel and Kristen. That's all you need to put in there. So no one else should really have the same exact thing, because they would be, Facebook would have two different pages. So are you using the right username that's loaded on the top of the screen there?
I didn't do it through the top of the screen, but I had added it as what my name is.
Yeah, so you want to go to your business page, and you want to
you see where you below where it says Creel and Kristen,
yeah,
and then you have the at Creel and Kristen.
Yeah, no,
without the at symbol, I have 3 1s after it because there's multiple Carla D's. I didn't put my full last name because most people can't say it correctly, so I've used my nickname.
Yeah,
that I've used for so long. But maybe I need to do that.
Yeah, so what they're asking for is click on the home. So this is your page URL, and they're looking for this part right here.
Okay.
So yours would be unique to yourself, or it will have, you know, Carla D, you know, 19 or whatever, but there's going to be something here. That's your username that you want to put into that area.
Huh. Okay.
Okay. And then try to test that and see if that works.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. All right. What's next?
I have a question, Creel.
Yeah, please do.
So, so I'm someone who has like zero branding whatsoever. I don't even have like a Facebook page for my business. And so one of the first steps is to kind of like put the picture up and decide what your profile name is. And then I see like down later on the steps is a branding section. What are your suggestions about that? Because I kind of feel, I kind of want like, screech. Like I don't have anything to get traction right away. Like then I started putting all these things in front of myself.
Yeah.
So moving forward.
Well, the good news is you've done nothing wrong so far with your brand. So you're in a good place. So I would just take it, you know, it's just about creating yourself. I would start with, like, your brand is going to unfold as you get comfortable with the space. So it's really like, you got to get your feet wet. You got to start moving into it. It's going to change. And then 6 months from now, you're going to look back at what you were doing in the first month to where you migrated 6 months later. So, you know, you just got to start. And I would think of, now Kristen covers this in the training section under branding and kind of like, you know, your authentic self. You know, we encourage people to brand themselves because there's no one better than yourself. And, you know, that those names are usually available. And, you know, it's very hard for someone to try to steal that brand because it's linked so closely to you. And you can take that wherever you want into any project into the future. So, you know, I would recommend setting up a business page with your name on it. And then you're going to just share who you are and start to curate, you know, a lifestyle of what Luna's into. And like, I've known you for 5 or 6 years. I could list off a bunch of things that you're really interested into, you know, and you're going to start to show those lifestyles. The deeper part of the branding is maybe you're like, hey, you know what? I want to I want to sync a certain color theme or a certain image or certain feeling that I want people to have. So what a really good way to do is check out people that you get drawn to, whether that's Instagram or Facebook or celebrities or people that you are impressed by when you see their stuff. And you could go look at a bunch of their stuff and you'll see that they have congruency or consistency in their brand. They don't jump all around so that it's a kind of a hectic experience when you get there. It's like someone shows up to your brand, they're like, they know they want to have the feeling that you're giving, they want to be consistent and so forth. So you're going to speak to your ideal clients and avatars there. So, get creative on who Luna is and what you want to put out to the world. And then if there's some images or themes or a motto or a style or colors that work for you, and just start to weave that through the tapestry of all the content and, the posts that you put out there. And have fun with it. This is really about, it's like learning a new skill. It's about stretching yourself, putting yourself out there. Sometimes it's not going to work. Sometimes it's going to work great. Your brand is not based on one post. It's based on hundreds of posts. So some of them are going to be fantastic. Some of them are going to be bombs, but it's about that congruency, that overall tapestry. So I hope that makes sense, and just dive in, Luna. It will unfold as you go ahead.
Thanks, Grail.
Yeah, you're welcome. Let's see what's in the chat here. Carla, you guys are checking the chat window so you can all have little side conversations with yourself too, which is awesome. So Carla, did it work after you checked? Or is it still giving you?
No, what I did put in was Carla D111 in that box on the back office. So it was correct, but it's leading people to a different human being.
So it was a different, you did enter in the correct username from your business page.
I did.
Okay. And then it's into
just some kind of glitch, it'll work out.
Yeah. If you don't, by the way, guys, if you don't put your Instagram here, the system understands that, and they just won't put the Instagram connect to me on Instagram on your landing page. I'll pull up one of the landing pages. And, it's on the inside page. When you click through, it will say, "Hey, connect with us at your." I'll show you. So when you get registered through, it will give your the prospect, connect to us with this email and your Facebook and Instagram. So if you don't have an Instagram, then this step 3 just won't show up on your landing page. So you don't have to worry about that. And then you just want to make sure these links are all working and it's clicking to the right place when you start to test out your funnel and your landing pages. All right, any other questions? What's next?
I do have a question on Instagram. It's Carla again.
Yeah.
I brought it up with Kristen, and she thought she wanted to think about it for a little bit because I have an Instagram page. I did set it up originally for my original website, which is my energy medicine, and I have a Kangen page on there. But it's not necessarily it's not just for the Kangen business. Are you guys encouraging people to do a separate business Instagram page that you would begin from scratch to link to your landing page with the content that you're sharing from your business page?
Not necessarily,
Okay. Because she said it's like every 5th post, it's going to be more like presenting more of the business stuff, but you're sharing content for people to get to know you. So I guess it could still be run from there. I just wanted to get your opinion.
Yeah, well, you would have to take a look at what that site looks like. If it's like, hey, I've I'm a total Kangen person and like Kangen this, Kangen that, you know, yay, Kangen. You
Right.
might, you know, that's
It's
different.
not what you want.
That's not what you want, right? So I've got some team members that I would not recommend it because it's just so obvious. So you have to have this, you know, you're not promoting the company or the product here. So when someone opts in and wants to get to know you a little bit more, they're getting to know your lifestyle. And there's got to be secrecy there. But if they can, they're like, oh, this person clearly works for this company or is associated with them. Then they could do a Google search on that. And the first thing of bad stuff they see, then they're like, they're like, oh, this is not for me. It's a scam.
Right.
So in order for the proper marketing and lifestyle marketing to work, it's got to be kind of a secret what we're up to, right? We're promoting a lifestyle, and it's so freeing because you're not actually promoting product,
Right.
You're promoting an opportunity, you're promoting a lifestyle, work from home, and everything that's associated with that. So you have to look at that page and say, hey, would someone get the wrong idea here and it turned them off? If that be the case, then you might want to consider doing something new. And if that's not the case, then it's just like, okay, great. I kept my Instagram. I've had it from their original, and you know, that's like 160 posts or whatever. And I deleted a few, but I was just like, hey, this is me. This is what I'm up to. You know, if someone really wanted to go researching who I was, they'd find out, you know, what it was. But I'm not putting it right in someone's face. And the reality is, it takes work to kind of manage too many social media accounts. So, you know, you don't want to just keep adding extra work to your plate. So if you can use your existing thing, it's better, right? Because then you can stay in the same place and you've got less to manage. That would be my suggestion.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hi, Creel. This is Sandy.
Hi, Sandy.
Hi. I don't know if this is covered in, because I haven't had a chance to go through everything, but I have my name on the EWS site. So does that get covered in terms of how I transition over? Or is it recommended to get a brand new domain name for this, or?
Well, what do you want to do, Sandy? Do you want to use your name on the new Digital Republic landing pages?
Well, I was thinking of that. That's what you guys suggest, right? That's the best way to go. Or does?
Well, we like it because you want to think about what are you going to set up a business page in your own name?
Yeah.
Yeah. So then your business page and your email, like it all kind of fits with your brand, which is Sandy. And so you could use, I would move it over, and then for your EWS, you could put on something different there that could be, you know, focused specifically towards that. I think your name is more powerful a brand. And so, you know, to really maximize your potential here, I would bring it over. And that's fairly easy to do because you can just forward it. You might have to ask EWS to kind of turn it off and just tell them, hey, you know what, I want to use my domain in another place. It would be good for you if you want to keep that to have a second domain ready so that you can give it to them.
Okay.
So that they could do all the work at one time for you. And then once you have that domain freed up, then you could just follow the video that I have in the training section, which is through GoDaddy, and it just shows you how to forward it.
Okay, beautiful. Thank you.
Okay, cool. All right, anyone next? Who's next? Well, as you guys germinate on some questions, let me give you a little bit of timeline for us. So we're going to continue to do the pre-launch webinars, and the pre-launch webinars is really about inviting and educating our current business builders. So for some of you, you know, you guys have been with me for a long time. So we want to try to encourage as many of our existing distributors and team members to take a look at the pre-launch webinar and to join us in April. Right? So you can recruit them in now because, you know, Luna, you'll have a bunch of people. I would go, you know, just really promoting the program. And I sent the 45-minute webinar replay from last night. So we get a little bit better. It was an hour, now it's down to 45 minutes. So that'd be a great one to, you know, maybe go talk to Michelle or Adam and the boys and, you know, see who wants to check this out and they could jump on. So that's kind of the game plan for April. And I would also then encourage you guys to be doing little whisper campaigns with any of your prospects who aren't distributors or aren't in the opportunity yet. And you could start to whisper in their ear, hey, you know what, I've been checking out, I'm part of this pre-launch, this platform looks incredible. It's all gonna go live May 1st. I think you're really gonna enjoy it. So you could start that little whisper campaign of getting people excited about something coming. And not telling them too much, just saying, hey, you know, I don't want to tell you too much, but it looks really good. And as soon as I can, I want to let you in so you can be like first into the system to check it out. So I would use it to your advantage, this window, to promote it without giving it away yet, if that makes sense. And towards the end of April, I'm going to say May 1st. It might be, you know, earlier than that. Then we're going to turn the whole system live and be able to pass on and bring new people into the system. What the change will be the opportunity webinars, which we're currently doing Tuesday and Thursday. The pre-launch format is we're talking about Enagic. When we go to the opportunity webinars, we're not going to mention Enagic, the company, at all. It's really going to be about promoting an online business opportunity and like where the modern economy is, what's the advantages of doing business here, what does a 90% automated sales system looks like, you know, really have a lot of that as the content, get people excited about, you know, building a business online. And so from there, they can go through the sequence and the sales and education process. So we're going to switch that opportunity webinar. We're going to start switching it on the 18th. And we got to, you know, we want to give ourselves a few, like 3 or 4 webinars to warm up the content so that when we go May 1st, we've got something that we've kind of worked through the bugs on a little bit. You guys will be part of that and you can give feedback and so forth. So just to show you a little bit of the timeline that we're looking for this month. So if you guys have any questions or comments, feel free to jump in. As you guys know, Wade will be doing a Monday night kind of Wade show live from the Digital Republic. It's going to be his style coaching, which will be an open platform. So that's going to be for people in the Digital Republic, but also the larger community. That's going to be at 6 p.m. Then we do the opportunity webinars Tuesdays and Thursdays, 6 p.m. and the Mastermind Wednesday, 6 p.m. So that's going to be our program moving forward. And you guys will see this as you start to go through the training.
This chick just changed her baby's diaper right on the Zoom call.
I think.
Nobody heard me actually.
Hey, you got to mute yourself if you're not. Let's see. There we go. Let's see, where was I? In the next few days, you guys have all been invited into the community Facebook group. But what we're going to do is move people who are distributors, like you guys, that when you're on the Pro Monthly, into the Facebook support group. And that's where you can ask a lot of questions around the business side. So the community site's going to be about welcoming new people in, getting excited for them, showing success inside the community, and we'll grow that. And a lot of like social proof there, because that's really going to be where your warmest leads will be, because they bought the $99 membership. Now they're in the coaching program. They want to check it out. So there's going to be a lot of positivity in that area. So that's not the place where we're going to be doing, asking technical questions. we're going to save that for the chat spot. And the best way to show you is just to actually pull it up so you can see the difference in the two. So in the chat group, that's where, all your business focused questions will come in. So let me see. This is what the affiliate community page looks like. You guys should all be on there now, and we just want to keep welcoming and getting excited when new people get added to the group. And we'll make some, general announcements here. You can see that there's, new people on board all the time. And then we also have the support group. And the support group, you guys will get added in there. We wanted to kind of just slowly roll this out. The support group is where you can ask your business questions, right? So you've got your sponsor, you've got the chat group, and if it's something specific to the site, then you can also ask support on the main website. But this is where we will be able to handle more of the real-time questions about what's happening here. And whenever you join, please do check out the pinned post. It kind of gives us some creative guidelines of how to maximize the use on this space. In particular, like how to ask questions so that we can keep a really good, basically this can be a living, breathing library because people will always ask the same question. So if you tag it properly, then that will all be found in the library so you can look that up. And also just introduce yourself new and say, I'm new here with a hashtag. So we kind of get into that practice. So you guys will all get migrated over there probably in the next few days if you haven't. And then there's also, we've got 3 groups. And the other one is just product information. I love my Kangen water system, which you guys could actually just find that through a search on Facebook because it's not a secret group, it's a closed group, so you can find it in a search. And once again, just explore the the pin post, and it will tell you some suggestions. And then, just do a, hi, I'm here now, and introduce yourself. And there's lots of great testimonials and questions. So we want to make sure, because what happens, people get excited about the business, they come on board, but they also have this great technology. And we want to make sure that they're able to utilize the technology, understand it. If they've got any questions about, hey, how does this work? Or how do you clean it? Or what's the maintenance? They can go there. And you might have some people in your life that are not interested in an online business opportunity. They might be just interested in buying one of the machines, right? They're just, hey, I want to be a customer. Where can I go to get some customer information? You could invite them to this page so that customers could come check it out, and there'd be a really safe community. It's all people on our team, and they would be able to scroll through there, see testimonials, see great videos posted, and they can just get a sense for it. When you go to that page, and you'll see that you'll have to answer 3 questions, because we do want to keep that to the Digital Republic and our own community, because sometimes when you let people from other groups come in, then there can be some weird stuff if you've got customers who are checking it out that are looking for, we just want to provide a really safe place for customers to get information, and they're already working with somebody who invited them to the group. So we want to keep that for ourselves. So you'll see the 3 questions that you'll need to answer. So when you invite a potential customer in the future, just let them know, hey, there's going to be a few questions. You could just tell them that Sandy sent you, and then we'd be like, okay, great. She's one of us. There's the introduction, and come on into the group. So I see Joe's got a question. Creel, can you quickly describe what I explained to my friends that may be interested? What is the value they will get for their membership fee of $97 per month, as I would explain it to them when asked? I would do it differently. The $99 is the membership fee, which people will buy on the front end. So if they've gone to the webinar, the call to action at the end of the webinar will be, hey, buy a $99 membership and come check out what this is all about. Now, we know you don't have all your questions answered, but are you willing to, do you see enough good information that you're willing to do some market research and join us for $99? And if you're not happy, you can get 100% of your money back in 30 days. So I would lead them there, Joe, is like talking about just spend the 99 bucks to go check out the system, right? And so that's the first gateway. So if someone's not willing to spend $99 that they can get all their money back, and really it's no questions asked, it's not a hassle, we just submit, you know, hey, we'd like to refund, the system will take care of that. If someone's not willing to spend 99 bucks to research the opportunity, they're probably not qualified to be in business with you, right? Because the action takers will be like, yeah, that's a no-brainer, okay, I'll go check it out. When they check it out and they go through the coaching program, so for 99 bucks, they buy the coaching program and access to the community. When they go through that, they've got 3.5 hours of great information that explains the value of the $97, right? It also explains the products and the different ways to get started. So it's how the online space works, why we chose Enagic, how you get paid, how you earn commissions, and all of that stuff. And at the end of that process, they have the opportunity to book a coaching call. And the coaching call, if they book it, they're basically saying, hey, I want to do business with you. And so we're going to set them up with the right package for them to get started with, which will be Enagic products. And then once they have their Enagic products, then they're buying the $97 monthly membership because they've already decided I'm getting into business here. So what I would suggest is, I think your question is more about what do they get for the $99, which is the front end offer. They get the coaching program and they get invited into the community and they get to see what this is all about. And if they don't like it, they can get their money back. We feel like that's a pretty appealing offer for anybody who's seriously interested about building a business. If they're not interested, they don't buy, and guess what? You just don't have to waste your time trying to figure it out with somebody who's not interested. So it's a way for us to qualify people, and that will be a great way for you, Joe, to qualify people. You know, it's just like, hey, it's 99 bucks, you can get your money back. You got 3.5 hours of information on the inside. You get to meet the whole community. You get to see that this is a legit thing, that there's real people involved, that people are having success. You can hang out there as long as you want, and if it's not a fit, you get your money back in 30 days. We've kind of noticed from the past that there's going to be, I'm going to use these numbers. In 6 months, we'll be able to confirm them or not. 20% of people that buy that $99 membership will probably ask for a refund, you know, within the 30 days. Then you're going to have 30% of people that are going to book the coaching call and move forward through the program. If they can get qualified, we're going to get them the products and they're going to get started with you. And then you have 50% of people that aren't ready to make a decision yet after 30 days. And guess what? They hang out for 2, 3, 4, 5 months in their Facebook community, checking things out, building up the rapport with their sponsor, making sure, hey, I like these people, I trust these people, I know these people, I want to do business with these people. And they see other people going through their process of getting started and getting onboarded and so forth. They might watch the opportunity webinar 2, 3, 4 times. So they hang out more in the community page. That's where our hottest leads will be, right? So that's why we keep it really positive and supportive there, because there are people watching us that haven't made a decision. They haven't said no yet, but they haven't crossed over the line to get involved yet. And so that group will grow. And we know, you know, generally the longer people hang out there, the sooner that it will be until they say, okay, great. You know what? I'm ready to do this now. So that will be the numbers, and we'll kind of track that a little bit more as we get, you know, through the program the rest of 2019. Does that answer your question, Joe? Give you a little bit more information there? I can't see your video. Let me pull it up. Thumbs up. Yeah, cool. All right. Good question, though. It's awesome. Any other questions? Carla says the Wade Show was amazing on Monday, motivating and inspiring. Awesome. And let's see. Sandy agrees, great message. So we're moving towards the top of the hour. I was just going to keep this to 1 hour. They might grow as the community grows and get more people on here. So if you have any burning questions or comments, or now's a great time to put it in, and we can spend the rest of the time chatting about it. There are going to continue to be a few improvements to your resource center, which is this whole area here, over the course of the next few days. Has people been signing up for the Hyper Wallet yet? No. It will be, I've got to make a little video for that. So the Hyper Wallet, this is how you're going to get paid through the system. So for all, if you're a coach doing coaching calls, or your affiliate memberships when you have other members underneath you and they pay the monthly membership, we work with Hyper Wallet here. And so you're going to be able to sign up and just fill out the information and go through it. And they'll actually, if you want, they'll issue you a credit card so that you can have a credit card, so all your stuff will get posted on your credit card, or you can make even a transfer from the HyperWallet account to your bank account. So at some point, as you go through the system, fill out the HyperWallet, and here's the information right here. And you can just submit and go forward with it. And I should also note that the W-9 or the W-8 Ben. So the W-9 is if you're in the United States, you fill out, and the W-8 Ben if you're outside the United States. So you're going to, this is all for tax information, so at the end of the year, the Digital Republic will issue you the correct tax information, and so that's how all the money side works and straightforward. So I'm going to make myself a note because I think that it would be good to get a little email reminder inside the system on both of those 2 points. So. Okay. Any other questions, guys? Nope. Seems like, well, I just invite you all to, carve out some time to book to go through the training. Luna, like you said earlier, just like a little steps, step by step by step. Some people have a lot more time on their plate that they're able to like take out bigger chunks of the step. But just move through it. There will be a position where you want to run your likes campaign. And so the likes campaign is going to be 2 weeks. So once you got that likes campaign up and running, you basically have 2 weeks that you can't move forward with your ads. And that gives you a great opportunity to start to go through the rest of the training. So if you can get to the place of like running your likes campaign, it basically sets you up, okay, now I got 2 weeks to go through as much of the training. And then once that's complete, then you're hopefully in a position where you can start to go forward with placing some ads. So that's a great way. We kind of think it takes about 3 to 4 weeks to go through all the training if you were to be like consistently every day putting a few hours in and getting yourself set up, and you're putting you're making posts on your Facebook page and you're being consistent there. You basically are starting to create a relationship with Facebook as an advertiser. And so when you get that likes campaign and you put your credit card on there and you're paying, you're all of a sudden, you're like, oh, I'm no longer just a social user. I'm using the platform differently. So we're basically setting up that relationship with Facebook, and you want to go slow with it. So you get your likes campaign up and going, and then you move into running your ads. Usually in your second month, it's usually happens that they build you out on 2 different months. And so you can start to be a little bit more active and move forward. So you're warming up the algorithm with Facebook there. Roger, welcome to the team.
Can you hear me?
I can, yes.
Oh, sorry, I had my sorry I was late. I was like trying to get done as fast as I could.
Great. Well, we've been going through the mastermind. Why don't you introduce yourself and tell a success story? What's happened to you this week? And it could be anything from, family, business, or whatever.
I mean, it's gone on fire. Well, just so you know, like who I am is, do you want like the Enagic story, or what do you want, Creel?
I want you to just introduce yourself, where you're from and who you are.
Okay, my name's Roger Gaudette. I'm in Port Moody, BC. I had the privilege of joining the whole Digital Republic, and I'm so excited. I was made a coach, and I've had so much fun doing the coaching thing with the team and other people outside my team, and learning so much. And even this whole going through step by step, like I really enjoyed the way you guys put it together. And I've tried to, even though I do have some internet experience and everything else, I really tried to go through exactly how a new person would go through this system. And yeah, I'm blown away, and I've learned so much stuff that I've never learned before. And I'm so excited. Like, the team is blowing up. The team is excited like I've never seen before to be able to join this thing. Yeah, it's superior. And the coaching calls have been like, people are blown away on the reaction that they've given on how a prospect would go through the system. And I just refer back to that commission plan that you put together, Creel. It's like, just refer back to that. If you don't buy a machine or 3 machines after that, like, you better go watch it again.
Right on, Roger.
Yeah.
So great to have you on board as one of the coaches. So it's Wade, Roger, and myself, and we're handling the coaching calls to get started with. And as you can see, Roger's a blast. And he's got a very experienced background working with the Canadian military as an engineer. So he's really got that very particular mindset. So we let him have access to the system a little earlier than everyone else. We're like, just go pick it apart. Like, just tell us what's working, what's not working, what's wrong, what we need to fix. So it's great to hear that from you.
And as you could see, Creel's hair is out of place. Is probably from me texting and messaging, saying this is wrong, that is wrong. What are you talking about here? And we need a video here. But yeah.
No,
I mean, but the beauty of this whole thing is if you follow each video and you go step by step, pause the video, go do what the video says. I mean, it's brilliant. And like I said, like, everything works. You're going through, and like, I did a pixel just the other day. I never did a pixel, didn't know what a pixel was. I thought a pixel was on a phone. I had no idea what this pixel thing was, and I actually did it. And again, it like blew me away how simple it was, and what a pixel actually does, again, was brilliant, right?
Awesome. Yeah, we, putting the system together, we really looked at a lot of what other groups and other businesses and, what's happening in the marketing space. And Facebook continues to change and evolve so quickly that you really want to stay current with it. Like, if you fall asleep for 18 months, you can be behind, and your membership will suffer as a result. So we really analyzed what was current, and we wanted to get the pixel in the right places, and also put the lead pixel on there, so it's a little bit more than some other places will offer. It'll be new. That'll be like a new experience for people that have some previous experience in this, because it allows us later to teach a whole bunch of stuff around retargeting and like lookalike audiences and all that stuff further down the road. But we needed to set it up now. But we're not going to overwhelm everybody. But it's like, we've got some exciting stuff that isn't in the training that will come later as the overall understanding of the whole community is ready for it, and we can just start to kind of roll this out. So big plans for the whole, in the next 6 months.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Yeah. Won't it be fun when you can start to blast out to all the people that aren't in Enagic, and that are leads that are looking at this? It will be real fun starting in a few weeks.
Yeah, and I'm so glad, like like when we talked in Vegas and you started saying what you guys were working on, it's like right away I was working on my own Facebook page, the 3 Health Solutions, and it's like it actually changed the way I wanted to talk about this whole project with Enagic anyways, you know, like because we've all struggled with how to talk about the water and trying to completely change people with the science and everything else. And this is a completely different way. And when you break down most of the time with people, it ends up being the money is the concern. The system now fixes that money issue so that now the machine is just something I need to get to be part of this system, right? It's a no-brainer.
Yeah, no, I'm super happy to get that feedback, and we're thrilled. It's been a lot of hustle to get here. It's great to have Wade and Krista on board, to have all their expertise from the past of all the different projects they've been really successful in and bring that forward. So we are thrilled, and we've reached the top of the hour, so maybe this is a perfect place to thank you, Roger. You had perfect timing to fill in that last few minutes and to introduce yourself to the community. So
hopefully you didn't mention anything I didn't know already, which is probably everything.
You can go back and check the replay. Replay will be loaded into the resource center as an ongoing library, and we'll make some tags along it so people can kind of see as they jump into the system, months from now, what was spoken in different areas, so they can go and get the relevant content that they're looking for.
Yeah.
But I want to thank you guys all for joining us, for showing up for the mastermind, and for locking arms with us to build an incredible Enagic and digital public business in 2019. Look forward to seeing you on the next mastermind, or on one of our webinars as we continue to roll this out to our teams as we move towards the big launch in May 1st. So thanks, everybody. I want to wish you a wonderful evening.
See you, buddy. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks so much. Bye, guys.
Bye. See you, Joe. See you, Sandy.
Thanks, guys, for all your hard work.
Thank
Bye.
you. Nice to see you, Karen. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.